What do I say to the people who say the Houthis are as bad as the IDF? Do you think there's no response to that? Do you want me to explain to you why the Soviets are better than the Nazis next? Like, come on, man. If you don't want your ships to get blockaded, hijacked, attacked, don't send them through a part of the ocean where an already openly declared blockade in support of people being genocided is taking place. If you tried to send your ships through a British naval blockade in World War II, you didn't heed it. You didn't cooperate with them beforehand. You didn't radio them to tell them who you are, what you were doing. You just tried to go straight through without coming to an accord with them beforehand. Quite clearly, you are fucking responsible. Blockades against the Nazis and potential ships that could have been serving the Nazis were good. Just like blockades against ships that are linked to Israel or its allies, even potentially, are also good, especially when they are openly declared beforehand. It's not like they're just randomly attacking random ships. Give me a break. And people say as well, what if the Houthis have impure motivations? What if they just want to steal the ships for the money because they're worth money? How does that make any sense, though? Like, the Houthis control the vast majority of the population centers, the economic centers of Yemen. Those ships are, compared to the rest of the Yemeni economy, are worth nothing. Dude, they're worth fuck all in comparison. Even aside from that, what if they were? What if they were just attacking these ships because they think attacking ships is cool? And they want to be, they watch too many fucking Pirates of the Caribbean films and they want to be like that. It doesn't matter because the actual effect of what they're doing is nonetheless positive. There is a genocide happening in Gaza, which is backed by like 20 different European countries. And when that is happening, you have the power to exert control over waters near your country, enough control that you can do what they are doing, stopping as many ships as they can from getting through there unscathed. You should do that. It is an action taken against genocide. It's no different to like a blockade on the Nazis in World War II, on shipping that, could be going to the Nazis in World War II. You think you could just send in a ship for a British blockade, a US blockade, fucking willy-nilly, in World War II and get away with it? No, they would have fucking sunk that shit, man. It's the same thing that's happening there. The Houthis send you an English-speaking guy on the radio. It's like, hello, ship, whatever. You are traversing our blockade. Please do not proceed or we will be forced to attack you. It's not like they're just randomly attacking ships. Everyone going through there, every ship that goes through there, they are being sent through there with everyone who's involved knows the risk. They know what they are doing. They know that there is a blockade on that area. They're doing it anyway. And if you want to talk about fucking piracy, let's talk about real piracy. The US seizes, for example, Iranian ships anywhere in the world, anywhere that they can get their hands on them. The US seizes the shipping of countries who they are sanctioning unilaterally. They seize these ships all over the world. It happens all the time. Let me show you an article about it. There's an article from September last year. The US seized an Iranian oil ship and all of its cargo, 1 million barrels of oil. They seized that unilaterally with no international legitimacy to do so. So if the US can just decide that the Iranian government is bad and they have the right to just seize oil from Iranian ships, then the Yemenis have the right 1 million times over to, stop ships from traversing the Red Sea in an attempt to support the people of Gaza who are undergoing a genocide. If you don't want your ship to be targeted by them, talk to them, explain to them how your ship is not linked to Israel or any of its allies, and they will let you through, as they have done with Chinese ships. Russia and China strike deal with Houthis to ensure ship safety. So quite clearly they are being selective. They aren't just attacking every single ship that goes through. If your ship truly is not related in any way, shape, or form to a country that is allied with Israel or Israel, talk to them beforehand. The problem is they know this, obviously. Obviously, the shipping companies know all of what I'm talking about here, but their ships are factually linked to those countries, so they can't do that. They don't have that out. So yeah, this narrative is bullshit. Calling this terrorism is fucking bullshit. Give me a break. And as I said, the motives don't matter. If their motives are impure, you support the US, you support Western imperialism, even though the motives are obviously impure. Give me a fucking break, man. At this point, I don't give a shit if someone is taking material action to support the Palestinians against genocide for, just cynical, selfish reasons. At least they're doing something.